So have you guys ever seen the inside of a Sonos Arc Ultra? You know the driver inside, the sound motion driver unit? Well, if you have not, this is the actual unit inside. I did not tear it out of the Sonos Arc Ultra. Sonos actually sent it to me. So I think I'm one of the privileged few in the world who has actually seen this in its raw form. Now, if you are in Singapore, then you will be one of 20 people who will have a chance to actually see and touch this actual unit itself. Now, Taktron Acoustic is actually celebrating its first anniversary of the Sonos flagship store, the first in Southeast Asia, next Saturday on the 19th of April, right? This is at Wheelock Place. Address will be linked right up here. If you want to join me in an event, this is a experience sharing event which I will be hosting. It will be hosted for 20 people and across 2 sessions. So each session there will be 10 of you. So something interesting is going to happen. I will be playing a game with you guys. Now, if you consider yourself a movie buff and you have been watching your movies on Sonos sound system, I'd like to invite you to the Sonos flagship store, use their studio, and listen to the Arc Ultra paired with a pair of Era 300 and the Sub 4. Now, I will be playing a couple of movie clips, right? Maybe a minute or 2 of each movie clip. And if you can tell me the name of the movie clip and the year that it was produced, then you will stand a chance to win and walk away with a $100 Wheelock Place voucher. So you don't have to actually spend $100 at Sonos. I don't care if you do. And you can use the $100 to eat at any of the restaurants within Wheelock Place itself. So it might make for a pretty meaningful afternoon. Now, the timing, there are 2 slots. The timing will be available through these QR codes. You can scan the QR code to register yourself for the event. The guys at Taktron Acoustic Sonos will actually reach out to you to confirm your attendance, and I will be able to see you at the event itself. Now, what is going to be happening at the event? Well, in my hands here, I have the Sonos sound motion driver. You will be able to see this and touch this for yourself and have a marvel at how this works. Now, if you look at this guy here, right, the travel on this sound driver is actually pretty insane, and in and out, it probably traverses more than 1 inch. And there are 2 of them. They are powered independently by 2 different amplifiers, although they are treated as one driver unit by the Sonos Arc Ultra. So you will get first-hand experience touching this actual unit itself. Now, I actually tested this unit, and when you supply power to it, it actually plays. So this is an operational unit. Now, on top of that, I'll be playing the games with you. You can walk away with the price like I told you. We will also be going through a little bit of an experience sharing. So I'll be talking to you about this sound motion tech itself. I'll talk to you about how you want to position your sub if you have a sub from Sonos, or actually any other sub. And I will also be talking to you about how you position your rear surround speakers, and in that particular case, it will be the Era 300 surround speakers, which also has upward firing speakers. And I will be talking about how to do TruePlay. So TruePlay is a proprietary technology from Sonos which corrects for your room, the room that you're placing your sound system in, which will take care of the bumped up bass and the valleys in your sound profile to make sure that the sound that you're hearing is exactly what the sound engineers intended it to be. And finally, I will open it up for Q&A. You can ask me anything, well, anything that's related to Sonos. I think I should be able to answer. If not, or maybe a debate on the right answer. Now, the most important of all is that when you're attending this event, if you have been sitting on a fence wondering whether to buy the Sonos Arc Ultra or any Sonos speakers for the matter, they are going to run a promotion, right? You can buy a pair of Era 300, Era 100. You can buy the full Sonos Arc Ultra with the Sub 4, with the Era 300 full set for up to 20% discount. Now, I don't have the details of the whole discount structure at this point in time, but I heard that they are going to be generous about it. Now, this is a kind of collaboration between myself and Taktron Acoustic for the Sonos brand. It's not something that they reached out and say, hey, why don't we do a live selling event? Now, the main goal for this is for me to test their listening room. Now, I did their listening room test a year ago, and that was using the Sonos Arc, not the Arc Ultra, the first gen Sonos Arc. So I was actually quite keen to go back again to test out, because I'm very sure they have put the Arc Ultra in, and this has been a year in, and incidentally, this is their first year anniversary of that Wheelock Place flagship store for Sonos. So I wanted to go back and try it out. And they said that, look, the last time they opened it up only to me and I was able to experience it. I went in to check out the settings that they were using, the sounds of the whole setup that they have. But this time round, they're happy and willing to open it up to 20 more participants. So for those of you who are in Singapore, or even if you're not Singaporean and you are in Singapore at that time, 19th of April, next Saturday, then you're in luck because you will be one of the 20 participants who will be allowed in to test out the system, the sound system, which is set up in their pristine listening room. And you will be able to touch this Sound Motion driver, right? So I hope to see you there. There will be coffee, there will be some light snacks that will be served, of course, courtesy of Ductron Acoustic. It's not out of my pocket. So hope to see you guys there. And if interested, do click this QR code, scan the QR code and register yourself. And we will be in touch. I'll see you next Saturday.